Hi guys, and welcome back to Victori's Creation and another episode of Sublimating. If you're new here, welcome. I hope you stick around and you enjoy the tutorial. For today's tutorial, we are going to sublimate Dollar Tree pot holders. Dollar Tree pot holders are polyester, so they sublimate really well. If you're ready to get started, follow me over to my crafting table. We'll go over everything that you're going to need in order to complete this project, and then we'll get started. For today's project, you're going to need heat press, heat resistant tape, heat resistant glove, heat resistant mat, pot holders, butcher paper, your designs, and scissors. Now that we have everything that we need, let's get crafting. To get started with today's project, the first thing we're going to need to do is turn on our heat press. I'm going to turn it on. Our settings need to be 400 degrees for 60 seconds, and because that is the last setting I used when we made our dog bandanas, then it's already set there. It's like it remembers the last setting. How great is that? Because if you forget, it doesn't, right? And I know there's supposed to be presets that you can do, but I haven't really toyed with all of that just yet, but I'm going to. So while we're waiting on this to heat up, I'm going to go ahead and prep our designs by cutting them out, just like we did for the last project. And I'm going to cut as close as I can without cutting any of the image. That was not very smart. I still have one more image left. I don't know what I was thinking. Done. If you have not done so already, go ahead and cut off the tags of your pot holders. Cut out some little pieces of butcher paper because you're going to want to slide those into the pocket of these pot holders so that your image doesn't bleed through. I like to have a little bit sticking out for just in case, and I also pull the tag out because the ink can go through and get the tag too. If that doesn't bother you, leave it in, no big deal. Before we put our images onto our pot holders, we're going to want to do a quick press, like 5 seconds, to make sure there's no moisture. Pull out all the moisture and get them prepped and ready to go. Our machine is almost heated up. As soon as it's heated up, we'll do our press. Woo, gust of wind, breeze. Now that our machine is ready, let's go ahead and do a quick, and I'm going to do 2 at a time. Kind of want to test the limit of this machine to see if I can do, because these pot holders, warm, go from edge to edge, and I kind of want to see, can I sublimate 2 at a time? For right now, let's go ahead and do our 5 seconds. Remember, because I have my temperature set at 60, I'm going to watch it. When it hits 55, I will pull it. This is where my glove would come in very handy. Five seconds. my glove on because that was hot. Let that cool. Whew. These are still a little warm, so we're going to give them a few minutes and let them cool off, and then we'll get sublimating. Okay, now that they're cooled off, we can go ahead and put our images on them. I've got 4 images because I am going to attempt to sublimate 2 of these pot holders at a time. Make sure you're putting them the correct way, because if you put them upside down, it's going to come out upside down. And you should be able to see your image through the back of the paper so you know which way it is. And you can choose to put it on straight. You can choose to kind of curve it a little bit. I definitely made these a lot smaller than the given space, but that's okay, because when you're sublimating, it doesn't have to take up the entire area. And the tape is just to keep it from moving around, so that your image doesn't get messed up. That one there. I don't know if you can hear the wildlife or not. You can hear the birds just squawking out there, just a crow, and I got a couple crows out there. But when you're sublimating, you have to have ventilation. My ventilation is my window. Perfect. Now don't forget your butcher paper. Ouch. I think that is perfect. All right. I'm going to attempt it, guys. 2 of them. Let's see what happens. Now, I will be honest, if I were doing a full coverage, I probably wouldn't do that, because sometimes the ink leaks through the sides, and I would not want to take the chance that it would get on the opposite ones. 400 degrees, 60 seconds. Let's see if we can do 2 at a time. While that's going, we'll go ahead and put on our other 2 images. Make sure that your tape doesn't go under your paper. That way it doesn't block your image from transferring, because the tape will block it if it gets between the paper and your pot holder. And it just opens right up. I will go ahead and slide it out. Ooh. Remember, you can only use those once. Once you use it, you have to change it out and get another one. One more. Just for ha-has. All right, gloves, because this is going to be hot. I can feel the heat. Pull it off. And let's go ahead and pull that out. Tuck my tag back in. That is a little hot. And voila. There's one done. And that one did really well. Let's see what the other one looks like. I'm going to use this hand to tuck that tag in. I like it. So it looks like we can actually do 2 at a time. Throw all this down. I'll clean it up later. All right, guys, last 2. And we wait. The color comes through really good on these light colored ones. I don't know quite how they would do on the darker ones. It probably would not show up as well. And remember, you cannot bleach these because these are polyester and they will not bleach. I'm going to go ahead and move some things out of the way. We're done with our scissors. Go ahead and get my gloves ready. All right. Ooh, steam. I like it. Count memories, not calories. And perfection. Y'all notice I'm using my gloved hand. I do actually have 2 gloves, but my daughter is using one of my gloves right now. How stinking cute. Now I'm done with this. Take that down, close this up, and I'm going to go ahead and turn my machine off because I am done with it. And I'm going to let it cool off. Garbage. Well, I don't know about you guys, but I think these are so stinking cute. If you like these patterns, they will be available in my Etsy shop, and I will have the link down below in the description. Leftovers are for quitters. I don't know. I kind of like leftovers. All right, guys. I really hope that you enjoyed this tutorial. If you found it useful and you are making your own, comment below. Let me know what you're putting on your pot holders. Are you saving them and just doing for Christmas? Teachers' gifts, they make great ones, and we know school is starting up within a month. If you found this video helpful, please give it a thumbs up. And if you haven't done so already and you are still watching, please hit the subscribe button. It really does help and helps me to continue making more tutorials on what we can sublimate, what we can create. Because remember, it's not just sublimation that I do here. Although I will say sublimation is probably one of my favorite things. And while we're at it, I want to show y'all an image to get a little closer. This is one of my 3D tumbler wraps that you can find on my Etsy shop. I just wanted to show you guys. I haven't wrapped it yet, but I'm going to, because as you know, that the colors look great on what I'm showing you now. But you know, when you sublimate, the colors are not quite as vibrant for when you actually once you sublimate them, the colors are more vibrant. That's what I'm trying to say. Remember, the link to my Etsy shop will be down in the description. That up there. Also, everything that we use will be in the description as well. I will try to find a link to these through Dollar General. Dollar Tree and put that in the description as well. Believe I ordered these online, but you can get them in the store if you have a Dollar Tree near you. Again, I hope this tutorial has helped you and inspired you to create your own pot holders, whether for gifts or for yourself. Remember to keep crafting your best life.